Everybody just out for the morning walk. It's absolutely red hot already. It's only about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's absolutely red hot. Right, so I was going to talk about this the other day, about those absolute dickheads, virtue signalling lefties, that went to Egypt to try and attempt to march to Garza, and were promptly corralled, put in a little stockade, and sent home because, you know, basically to save them from being probably kidnapped, murdered, or worse, by Hamas if they ventured into Gaza, because that's what would have happened. Simply no clue. They think that because they virtue signal over here, because they have Palestinians marching with them on marches in this country, that if they go to Gaza they'll automatically be their allies. They don't realise they're being used as useful idiots, and the minute they step foot in Gaza, they would most likely have been kidnapped, held hostage, and that would have given them a real education, wouldn't it, about the real Hamas, the real Palestinian people. Anyway, the Egyptians saved their lives, and then we had all this virtue signaling they were doing. They were chanting, shame on you, to the Egyptian police, who just didn't give any shits whatsoever, because that doesn't work on any other police force other than our own police, who are heavily politicised. But the Egyptian police didn't give a shit about any of the far left tactics when protesting. They didn't give a crap. And we had that one Welshman who was virtue signalling to the Egyptian police, telling them to stand with these Palestinian brothers and sisters. And you can see some of the police officers smirking at him, thinking, I bet they must have been thinking to themselves, do these people actually realise what the Palestinian people are like in Hamas, and why we have a massive border wall preventing them from crossing into our country? It's because whenever so-called refugees from Palestine cross into any country, they bring Hamas with them, they bring terrorism with them. They're just completely ignorant of the situation, and they don't understand that most Middle Eastern countries won't allow Palestinians into their country for that reason, because they know they're terrorists. And yet you've got all these weirdy-beardy dickheads in this country going around with the Palestinian flag saying, oh, we stand with Palestine, Palestine will be free, and all this stuff. And then you've got the Middle Eastern countries, who are Muslim, by the way, who don't give a toss. They don't give a toss if Palestine is ever free, because they've caused nothing but trouble for the people in that area. And I think the majority of Muslim countries will be glad to see the back of Hamas, especially the United Arab Emirates. They would definitely be glad to see the back of Hamas. They expelled all of them from the country. They expelled all the Hezbollah leaders, all the Hamas leaders from their countries for that reason, because they caused nothing but trouble for them. It's just amazing, isn't it, that the lefties in this country, that they just got no clue. They live in their little online bubbles, and they think that that bubble of reality is what the world is really like because of their ideology. They just don't have a clue, do they? This is Vindicator signing off.